Yeah,
organize it, but
Leif, I just
nonetheless,
wanted to add something. Jerry
we're going
Rig
to test it
Everything,
out.
the guy that
And
does the phone
just come
shit,
along with
well, a
me
lot of people do,
on
but
this second
he switched this year to, he says this is his favorite all-time phone. Look, I've got one.
in
I've got
2023.
one. I
So
might,
while
you know,
using
I
the
could give it
OnePlus
to you,
7
but I was thinking I
Pro,
would do better to sell
honestly,
it.
my favorite
But look,
smartphone of all
that's
time,
Jerry Rig Everything
it
saying that. Listen to
still
this, listen to this.
is a
Oh my God.
5-year-old device. This came out in
20,
2019, and when
2019.
it was
Listen,
released,
this
I
is the
picked it up right
man
away. I
saying
used
this,
it as
man.
my main
I
device
know enough about,
for
you know, certain
quite a long
categories of it. This
time
is the
until
man.
it
Okay, listen
still
to this.
confirms in 2024. So while using the OnePlus 7
He switched.
Pro,
This is his.
honestly,
He
my
switched
favorite
over Jerry Rig.
smartphone of all time, it still
It's.
is a
Oh, he said.
5-year-old device. This came out in
He's.
2019, and when it was released, I picked it up right away.
It's
I
his
used this as my
favorite
main
all-time
device
smartphone.
for quite a long time until I
And.
switched to the OnePlus 8T and then other
And.
devices afterwards. But my sim is
So
back in here,
he's
and there are some
saying
things that I want to
that
discuss. Some things that
this
I
is
didn't
his
notice
favorite
by
phone
using
of.
this as my main device.
This is his main device.
Still smooth, albeit there are some hiccups
Wow.
here and there when using
Unreal. Is this Jerry
actual,
Rig Everything?
day-to-day software.
Is that?
It's currently
It
running
is it? Oh
Android
no,
11,
this ain't Jerry Rig
and we're getting
Everything.
Android 15 later
This is who
year.
is this?
Now, while
But he's
every app
he's
that
got
I use is
45,000
still supported,
subscribers.
it's up to date right now. I wouldn't be
Wow.
surprised if in the next year or two or a couple of years, apps
Oh
start
wow, maybe I
to
shouldn't.
drop support for Android 11. They
Well,
probably even
anyway,
start to drop
Leif,
support for
this is you know, you got a guy with 45,000 subscribers, and let's see what his channel is about. If it's about phone, MTG Product. Yeah, he's a phone guy. That's the essence. I thought it was Jerry Rig Everything, and I was covering Jerry Rig, and I'm going to go and type my favorite phone ever, and I'm going to type HD 1925 or OnePlus 7T Pro, and I'm going to see what people, you know, have this as their favorite. This phone, I was thinking, may be worth well over 500, up to 6 as is without the gear, because if I can prove like battery tests, you know, they're over 90 or 95. This fucker's like 9.9 out of 10 condition, or at least 9.5. People are selling it for $329 or $350, and they've been using it. This one hasn't been used. I've got one for you. Maybe I should give it to you, even though it's 5 years old. 12 gigabytes of fucking RAM, pop-up camera. I don't use it. I just check it every once in a while. I've done some updates, but I don't need to do that. Somebody rooted it and shit, and it's been unlocked, although it's T-Mobile, but they rooted it, and I think they've set it up so it can't go to Android 11 because people complain about the update. 11 or 12, I can't remember. Maybe it's 12, I don't know. Or maybe I have 11 and no problem, and that was the one others complain about. But I can give this phone to you. But I was thinking if I sell it, then I could have, oh shit, damn it, that hurts. I was thinking it may be wiser to sell it and have more to get you. But if I sell it, now I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should try to get, right now I've been thinking $329 alone, but there's people selling, I need to just sit on shit and get more money. I was going to go $399 to $429, adding a 1-year plan that I can get for nothing for doing some flipping and shit. But if I give a 1-year plan that's worth $35 a month with Straight Talk, which is $420 at full value, and I tell them if you pay ahead, the company gives you $350 or $370. So let's say $370. Let's say the phone's worth. I told them lies. I don't like doing it, but I've been doing it at times, and I think the reasons are good enough. I don't like lying though. It don't suit me. It's not good for me. I've done enough. But I've been saying like, okay, this phone is, because most of it is pretty much true. I'm sure it is. I know it is, or sometimes I believe it is. So. And I'm just seeing what, you know, assessing shit. If I've got a plan worth $420 a month, I think the company might give a discount. You might pay $250 or $350. Let's say $350. I think you'll pay more than that. Let's say the phone is considered worth $450. And I've told people it was evaluated by a guy. I lied and said a tech expert evaluated it, but he wasn't an expert in the OnePlus series, but in LG and others. And he said this is a very safe estimate, $425 to $450. Usually people will say something like that. And I said that this phone, I've been reading it, a lot of these phones that are sealed, brand new, they can go for $1,000 to $1,200 with their gear that matches. The gear that doesn't match, like if I go out and pay $50 to $75, maybe $100 if I'm desperate, and get the case, charger, and box that goes with it, then I could probably get over 800, maybe 9 if I'm lucky. Or if I find a gear that matches it, since it's not sealed, I can either lie and seal it, I'll get a little more, less people catch it, and I do a sloppy job, which I would. I'm no artist like you. But, you know, thing is, though, I want to get your money. I don't want to rip somebody off that, I guess I would be, though. Even people with money and shit, you know, so it's like I don't want to fucking take them like that. Even though I'm in a spot and this money could cost some things and allow me to do more good and then say I'm sorry later. That don't sound cool, I know, but I'm just being honest and transparent here, and I hope you appreciate my vulnerability or whatever. I'm not being flippant. I'm just admitting I want to get past it. I've lied about this, and it's something I feel could make a significant thing. But if I give you, there's another consideration. If I give you this that I've dallied with, then you may not trust it. But you should, because, man, I set phones up really well. I'm just trying to figure out enough to tell you that in ways that you can be sure your phone handles fine. And for now, it's like mostly I guess I could install a, what do you call it, a keylogging app, or, oh shit, those take some space and a lot of fucking battery and this and that. I don't do that, but I would like to bug my family, and we bug one another. And if you sign into email that I made, you know, we can see where one another is if I'm signed in also. But there may be devices of mine that may be signed in and were never logged out, and they may never have access to your emails again because I didn't properly log them out before, but I started them factory data reset. Or yes, I did remove those accounts on those phones, but if you see your account while you're logged in yours, you might see like an old, I don't know, what's the one that we had, a 2023 Moto Play, or a Nokia G100 that's been gone for months and months and sold to somebody. Or that Samsung A25, it's gone now to that dude in Fall River. So, you know, you may think there's a lot of lease phones. No. Like I've had my LG Style 05 and my 2021 Moto Pure for my main ones. They're cheap phones, even though they're decent for like 1 to 129 phones. I've got some nice ones, but I don't give a shit about them. Yeah, it's nicer to use about 4 gigs of RAM. That 2021 5G Moto Stylus is plenty for me. I love that. I think that's nice. But I don't give a shit about stuff other than a person should have a better phone. You should have 2 good phones. I'll get you an extra plan. I'll get you SafeLink, and I'll add 20 a month for it. You won't have to pay anything. You can do that to yours, though. You can have one, too, with SafeLink. So there we go. There's people that are well-known, big phone people. That's all they do. I can't say that's all this guy did, but it looks like that's his main thing. He's got 40-some thousand subscribers, and that phone that I have here, he says it's his favorite one, and he recently switched back to it, I guess. And there's people on his thing commenting saying, "Yeah, still my daily driver." Wow, and this one that I'm giving you, or I'm selling to get you better ones, you know, I would have at one time traded it for a Lenovo ThinkPhone. I don't know about now for sure, but I don't know. But I was excited. I'm hoping it means I can get about maybe 4 or 450, hopefully. If it can be worth up to 600, maybe, I don't know. I love you. Take care.